the fire behind the curtain. I crawled out the static of a dead-end screen, neon veins and gasoline dreams. Hear the hoofbeats cracking the floor. You knocked once, now I'm kicking the door. Red light flickers, mics start to bleed. Every word cuts sharper than teeth. You came for truth or you came for the lie. The way you're not getting out alive. Turn it up till the signal breaks. Feed the beast that the shadow makes. No escape when the curtain glows. You're locked inside the Stallion Show. This is the Stallion Show. Hear it thunder through your bones. Run your mouth, strike the match. Watch the whole damn system blow. No halo, no control. Only fire in the glow. Bow your head or lose your soul. Welcome to the Stallion Show. Blood red headlines, laugh track screams. Truth gets buried under memes. I ride the chaos, bit in my teeth. King of the cracks in your belief. You want a hero, you want a clown. I wear both crowns, I burn them down. Every sin's got a backstage pass, and tonight nothing's censored fast. Lights go black, hear the crowd inhale. Dial the fear till the speakers fail. Say my name, feel the undertow. You're deep inside the Stallion Show. This is the Stallion Show. Hear it thunder through your bones. Run your mouth, strike the match. Watch the whole damn system blow. No halo, no control. Only fire in the glow. Bow your head or lose your soul. Welcome to the Stallion Show. Crowd chants. Stallion Show. Crowd chants. Stallion Show. I don't preach, I provoke. I don't kneel, I took the throne. It felt real. I'm on the mic, blood test lights tonight. This is the Stallion Show. This is the Stallion Show. No rehearsals, no remorse. Laugh track riots, razor lines. Feed the fire, stay the course. No escape, no reruns, no turning back once the gates are closed. Sign your name in smoke and coal. You belong to the Stallion Show. Same time.
Welcome to the Stallion Show. I am your host, the Stallion. And yes, I got my old video back. Give me 1 second to figure out. Oh, there we go. I got my video back, so I figured it'd be nice to have back. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to do something. Somebody said something was lagging, and I'm trying to find out if it is or is not. 1 second, guys. I'm trying to do something. Somebody said something was lagging. Okay. Doesn't seem to be lagging. I don't know. So, yes, Stallion is here. Stallion is there. Stallion, you don't know where he is anywhere. I'm just kidding. What's up, guys? Welcome, everybody. Twisted. Thank you, brother. Dick Gemini. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Dick, are you going live tonight so I know? So that doesn't make me look stupid. So I can put the redirect in. I'm tired. Oh, this goddamn thing. Well, that didn't work. The fuck? Why is this so fucking stupid? Let's try this one. There we go. All right, I fixed it. Okay. All right, thank you, Thick. Thank you. Yeah, it wasn't, there was nothing set last night. Even Twisted looked and said there was nothing. I'm starting to hate StreamYard. Might go back to OBS. I don't know. I'm not liking StreamYard very much. It's acting up for some reason. I don't know why. It's getting on my damn nerves. So today, we're going to talk about the damn government. Because I've about had enough of their shit. And I'm pretty sure, God damn it. Get your ass over here. Thank you very much. And I'm pretty sure everybody in this damn world's about had enough of their shit. And I keep getting told, Stallion, you keep talking about the government, they're going to start, attacking you. Bring it on. I'm legal. What the fuck are you going to do? Arrest me? And say I'm not legal? Bitch, I'm from Pennsylvania. I don't give a shit. I got all my shit to claim I'm legal. They all look stupid when they arrest me. But now I'm just have had enough of their bullshit. It's always one thing after another, after another, after another. Now they're claiming Fox News is even starting to piss me off a little bit. They're claiming that these protests are being funded by a multi-millionaire. Like, really? Why would a millionaire even give a shit? That's my opinion. Unless he has a personal vendetta with President Trump, which, is possible. Because isn't Trump giving the millionaires all these like tax breaks and shit? So I have come up with an idea to prove that shit has gone totally sideways. And we're going to start with our own good old Lord President himself. Let me find it quick. Actually, I don't have to do all that. I can just find it right. Where the hell are you? What the hell? What? Quid pro quo? What the fuck? Taco Tuesday? Wet Wednesday? Oh, the fuck? Okay. That was low-cal test. I don't know what that was about. But that's a little weird, if you ask me. All right, here's the first thing we're going to start with. Oh, shut up. Here we go. I'm going to share this first. No, Wonderland test. What did I say? Low-cal. I'm sorry. Wonderland test. I just seen it on YouTube. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Oh, I got to pick the damn screen. Entire screen. That screen. Yeah. There we go. Now, here we go. This is obviously a Democratic Senator Warren. She doesn't pull no punches either. So now they're talking about this dude here. I guess she's going to try to, Kevin Walsh is the guy's name, Trump's nominee to be something in the Trump administration.
Fed chair. Well, for his whole career, he's been known as an inflation hawk. Now, what's that mean? When Walsh was on the Fed board during the financial crash in 2008, unemployment skyrocketed to 10%. Now, most people on the Fed saw millions of Americans unemployed and said, now might be a good time to lower rates and make the cost of borrowing cheaper for businesses to avoid more layoffs and for Americans worried about paying their mortgages and their credit cards. not Warsh. He wanted to keep rates high, and he's been singing that tune for more than a decade. Until Donald Trump became president and was shouting from the rooftops about how the Fed should cut rates, and all of a sudden, Warsh started saying that that was a good idea too. So Warsh changed his decades-old economic views the second he realized that he needed to suck up to Donald Trump to land his dream job, the job he failed to get during Trump's first term. Frankly, it's embarrassing. And more importantly, it shows the lengths that he would go to appease Donald Trump instead of doing what's best for families and best for our economy. So who is Kevin Warsh? It's simple. He's the guy who wants to be Donald Trump's sock puppet. Who is Kevin Warsh?
Donald Trump's sock puppet. Now that's funny. And I'll tell you why that's funny. That dude couldn't wipe his ass. Let me put it this way. That dude couldn't win in a paper bag. He has to suck up to everybody that's a Republican president. And now he's doing it to Donald Trump, which seems like most of the Republicans are sucking up to the Donald, or, in other terms. I look at it this way. Donald Trump is what's wrong for this country. Now, that's my opinion. He promised us Americans these tariff checks that would go out to all the Americans, that we were owed this. Then he changed the story and said only certain people are going to get them. Then he changed the story again for the third time and said, no, I think only a tax bracket, if you're in a certain tax bracket. So what is it, Mr. President? Are you going to fuck the American people like you've been? Or are you going to do what you say, like you did the first term? First term wasn't that bad, in my opinion. The only thing we really fought was the COVID, which wasn't even our fault. It was fucking China's fault, and China admitted that it was their fault when that came out, because they were screwing with shit in the lab. And if it goes in the air, where does it go? It's going to go. And somebody gets it and brings it over, everybody's going to get it. So here's my theory in this whole thing. This Warsh guy gets in. Is he going to do the opposite? Is he going to just say stuff just to get what he wants? Is he going to just do things that he wants? Nobody knows. But I'll tell you one thing. I wouldn't want that dude in. He's, as Senator Warren said, he was saying when he was talking about this before, unemployment rate was 10% high. Is that what we're coming to? Let's fuck the American people. Let's fuck the voters. I mean, come on. More garbage fuckovers. And that's my whole thing. And then when you got ICE that, in my opinion, aren't even DHS and ICE and Homeland Security was made by President George W. Bush, the second Bush. And that was due to the 9/11 thing, the 9/11 attacks. So Bush made DHS. They protected our borders, or so-called protected our borders. But then, now that Trump's in office, now we're talking 25 years later, and look what's going on now. ICE is arresting U.S. citizens. ICE doesn't give a shit what color you are. And what even gets me even worse is they claim that you are a suspect and you don't have a criminal record or nothing. Now, explain that to me. You're a U.S. citizen, don't have a criminal record, and you're being arrested because you look like somebody that is supposed to be from, say, for an example, Mexico or Taiwan or hell, I don't know, Venezuela, Colombia, wherever the hell they want to claim you're from. And you have all your documents right, your birth certificate, social security card, driver's license number, everything else, but you're still considered an illegal? Really? How the hell can somebody be an illegal if they have all these documents? Makes no sense to me. So my opinion is ICE needs to go back to the fucking border, because now I have heard that they're going to be in all the states as of next week. This has gone too far. This has gone out of the fucking league of criminal justice. So they're going to have ICE in every single state and arrest anybody that looks whatever. Doesn't matter how they look, in my opinion. If you're legal, you shouldn't be touched. If you have your documents correct, shouldn't be touched. If you're over here illegally and you jump the border, per se, then yeah, you have a right to be touched and be put back where you belong. And they should do it the right way to come over. That's what I've been saying for months. Do it the right way, and nobody's going to bitch about it. I understand people want to come over here to make a better life for themselves and their families. I'm all down with that. Problem that I have is you're doing it illegally instead of doing it the correct way. Do it the correct way? I don't think anybody's going to bitch. I don't think you're going to have this ICE problem. But then again, who the hell am I? ICE will be a fucking problem no matter what we do. You got our president pissing people off in different countries, the country leaders. You got the president pretty much saying we're getting the hell out of NATO, which I think is a huge fucking mistake. But what do I know? You got the president pissing on reporters in the White House, calling CNN and all these other news stations fake news. The only real news is Fox News, because Fox News pretty much kisses Trump's ass. You got ICE beating down people's doors, kicking them in, hitting protesters with smoke bombs or whatever you want to call them, the tear gas or whatever, actually hitting them with it. Instead of hitting it off the ground like they're supposed to, they're actually pointing them and hitting the fucking people. And you got ICE bragging that all they have is a high school diploma, and they're making $200,000 a year compared to anybody else that's actually going to college and trying to have a career. You brag about making $200,000 a year, only having a high school diploma. Congratulations. And this is why people don't look at your authority as jack. ICE has got them running amok in this whole fucking country, and all of a sudden they have immunity from the president of the United States. Give me a damn break. They're arresting Native American Indians from this country originally. They were here first. They're being arrested. All these arrests all these arrests of these people are being put in detention centers, and then they're being flown to God knows where people don't know where the hell they're at and why the hell they're there, and then they're stuck, and then they get told you're illegal. Well, what the fuck? My country put me here. They said I was illegal from there. I got all the paperwork. Where am I supposed to go? And then, Mr. President, you wonder why nobody fucking likes you. Nobody likes your authority. Nobody respects you. That's why we have the protesters. They're doing what their God-given First Amendment allows them. Freedom of speech. What, you're taking that away from us too? You're already trying to take our Second Amendment right to bear arms from us. Now you're going to try to take freedom of speech. I got one thing to say. Bitch, that ain't never going to happen because our forefathers put this in line. Not you, our forefathers, which would be Washington, Jefferson, Adams, Ben Franklin. Now you're probably asking yourself, Stallion, how the hell do you know all this? It's what I went to school for. It's what I went to school for. It's what is in my heart and desire to do for a living. Do I respect the presidency itself? Yes. Do I respect the person as the president? No. Did I at one point? Yes. Do I now? Absolutely not. To me, when a president of the United States gets a second term, I feel and I think, and in my opinion, is they like to fuck shit up. Instead of constantly working like they're supposed to for the American people, getting jobs or creating jobs, making sure manufacturers have enough work, making sure that the farmers are taken care of, making sure that our economy itself needs to be taken care of and get lowered. That's what a president's supposed to be doing, and protecting our country from airheads of war and shit. Not trying to start a goddamn war. I've always talked about running for some kind of like Congress or Senate or something. I've always put it on the back burner. I've always done things to make other people, to help other people or to make people happy. In 20, I believe that my goal is going to become accomplished. I have thought about this very hard. A president, if somebody runs for like government office, normally you're getting your millionaires, your business people, you're getting yes men. But has there ever been anyone in office, whether it's Congress, Senate, president, you name it, whatever, representatives, has there anybody been there in office that has lived, that has worked to their fingers to the bones, that has done anything as a normal American would? Work in a factory, worked in a farm, worked in whatever kind of work, any kind of work. Has any of these idiots done that? The answer is no. We need somebody to represent us that has done all these things that a normal person would. Like I've always said, if I ever ran for office, any kind of office, I would never change. It would never make me any different than anybody. If I would get elected, say for an example, I ran for Congress or Senate. If I got elected, I work for the American people. I don't work for the president. I'm not going to sit there and like everybody else in that damn DC does. If somebody gets voted in to do a job, they're expected to do that job. not make it better for themselves, but to make it better for that state or that that area that they get elected to. If you're a governor, you're to make the state better, not your pockets. This just burns a hole in me, and this is stallion venting. I'm sorry, guys. At one point, and I can see myself in a lot of people that are concerned, like the farmers. Hell, my great grandma had a farm. She was raised on a farm. My great grandpa too. Um, my great grandpa was in World War II. It just pisses me off that the American people keep getting pushed aside. And we keep getting treated like garbage by our government. I see it every day. You hear it on the dumbass news anymore. And then you hit one station, one news station, they say one thing, you hit another one, they say another, and it's like, who the fuck do you believe? And you got fucking federal agents just killing people. No accountability. And you wonder, and you ponder, what if we went a different route? What if we went a route that it's time for a real American to step in there? Not these suit and ties guys that, yeah, I get that that's what you got to wear. I'm sorry, I'm a jean kind of dude. I mean, I'll wear the suits if I have to. I don't want to, but I'm a jean cow. I'm a cowboy kind of guy. Cowboy hat, jeans, t-shirt. That's me. But the minute these people get elected, they're all about their own pockets. They're not worried about us. They're not worried about the U.S. citizens. And there's what? Millions upon millions of U.S. citizens here that are being treated like trash. I've always been told if you go to school to make yourself something, to have a career, that's what you do. College kids today can't even get a job. They graduate and it's like, why the hell did I even do this? They can't get anywhere. Yeah, pretty much. Mommy and daddy gave them everything. I just see this is turning into a nightmare. We have protesters that are trying to do the right thing. They speak out their minds. This doesn't get violent, yes. And do I support the violence? Absolutely not. There's a way to do it. There's a way to do it the right way, and there's a way to do it the wrong way. And sometimes the protesters are doing it the wrong way. But then you have like the protest in Philadelphia where it said, we want no kings allowed in the U.S. towards Trump, which was the right way. They weren't violent. They weren't doing anything against the law. But then you have the ones in L.A. with the same time frame, about the same shit about the king, people thinking Trump wanted to be a king, and they're blowing up fucking cars. They're throwing shit at the cops. Now that's the wrong way. So there's always a right and a wrong. Two rights don't make a wrong, and two wrongs don't make a right. If you want to do it, do it. You have that First Amendment right, but don't do it violently. I get you're pissed off. I get people are pissed. I get people are mad. I get people that are tired of the inflation keeps going up and up and up, and we're getting told it keeps going down and down and down. You show me where it's going down. Because it's not. They either want us to starve, they either want us to be arrested, or they want us to just vanish. It's sickening what is going on here. They say America is the greatest country in the world. Well, used to be. Now we're like, according to other countries, we're the worst country to be in. We were the top. We were, with our military, we had the best military in the world. Now we just look like a bunch of pansies. There's no reason to start a war with another country over what? Putting tariffs on countries is fine. You're going to put tariffs on them. That's like tax. But don't put it where it's going to hurt us. You claim that you're going to do this and that with the tariff checks. If you're going to give it to all Americans, then say you're going to give it to all Americans. Don't, oh, well, we're going to do this. Oh, no, we're going to do it this way. Oh, no, we're going to do it this way. You're basically telling the American people, fuck you, I don't give a shit. And Mr. President, this is why nobody likes you. Because you can't keep your story straight. And last time I checked, you got to go through Congress and Senate in order to give the people what you claim. Now, otherwise, make it an executive order, and then you don't have to do all that shit. USA has turned into I hate to say this because I'm a proud U.S. citizen. We have turned into a dumping soil landmine. Our people are getting hurt. Our people are being suffered. Our farmers are getting suffered. Our children are suffering. How the hell can somebody... How in the blue hell can a federal official go in and arrest a kindergartner? This is too far. This is too far. It's time that somebody says enough is enough. And so far, I have yet to see any politician. I don't care if you're the governor, Senate, Congress, representative, White House. I don't care. Not one person has said enough is enough of this crap. I have been doing secret meetings that nobody knows about. And it's time somebody does something about it. In 2028, I am running for Congress. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of the American people getting hurt. My heart's in it. It's time to put people accountable for their actions. And in 2028, I'm going to run. When I told friends of mine that I've been doing meetings, they all looked at me like I was dumb or okay, for wondering why. This is why. This is why I've been bringing up the government a lot. I've been trying to give clues. And that's what I've been doing. In 2028, I will be running for Congress, U.S. Congress. Somebody needs to hold people accountable. It's time that a person, am I going to get elected? Probably. I don't know. I really don't know. You know, Congress has their own states where they're from or who they represent. I don't even represent one state. I represent the whole damn country. I have had enough of this crap. It's time that everybody gets their heads out their asses and think about the American people and how to help the American people, not just your state, not just your constituencies. It's time to think about the whole damn country as a whole. Am I that person to step up? I don't know, but I'm going to try. I have the backing that I need, but I'm going to try. I'm tired of the way our people are being treated. I'm tired of the way these airheaded assholes go into schools and arrest kids, and they're only there to learn. They're not there to get arrested. They're not there to be torn away from their families. They're there to learn from somebody to teach them what's going on. It does. But I have the backing. I have the right people to back me up in this. I have the right people that see the long picture. If somebody can make a difference, by God, we need somebody. Because this can't keep going on. We won't have a goddamn country. So in 2028, in 2 years, I will be running for Congress. And like I said, I may be running for a certain state, but trust and believe when I say this, I ain't running for just one state. I'm running for the whole damn country. I'm running for our farmers. I'm running for our U.S. citizens, period. The only thing that I am against is people coming in here illegally. Do it the right way. I ain't going to bitch about it. You're not going to hear a word from me. If you come in here legally, I will have your back. Coming here illegally, I do not have your back. I do not agree with it. I know you want to better yourselves. I know you want to better your family. Do it the right way. We already have senators. We already have Congress. We already have the president of this country. In my opinion, don't give a rat's ass about us. Somebody's got to give a rat's ass about us. We all bleed red. No matter what color you are, you bleed red. You got people that serve in our military that are being arrested by ICE. ICE has to go. Go back to the border and stay there and stay the hell out of our states. It's time for a change, people. Am I the answer? I doubt it. But somebody's got to start it somewhere. And by God, if I have to, if it makes me wanting to run to hope and pray I can make a change, at least and if it fails, hey, at least I tried. But it's time that we stop suffering. It's time that our children stop suffering. It's time that minimum wages in all these damn states need to go to at least $15 an hour. It's time. The price of living has gone so high, nobody can afford it, number one. Number two, our inflation is out of control. Nobody's lowering anything. All they keep doing is raising the prices. The prices go a little lower. They consume the stores, retail stores keep raising the prices so they can make a profit. It's one thing to raise something to make a profit, but when you have it, if something would cost say $10 and you're chapping like 45, that's stealing from the American people. That shows you don't have a fucking heart. If something costs $10 to make, sell it for 15, $20. That's fine. You make a little profit. You don't fucking just say, oh, well, since it's $10, I'm going to do whatever the hell I want. You're stealing. You're robbing. And we're tired of it. This country needs a change. This country needs a kick in the ass. It needs a wake-up call. That's why I didn't start with announcements today. This is my announcement. As of 2028, I will be running for U.S. Congress. Change is coming. And it's got to be better than this. I don't give a fuck if ICE is watching me and laughing at me. I don't give a damn. ICE has to go. They got to go back to the border. And in my opinion, ICE should be completely wiped out. They're gone. They should be defunded. They should be just gone. Go back to your warehouse jobs like some normal American citizens. I'm running. Am I going to win? I really don't know. I probably won't because I'm really a nobody. I'm not going to say what people want me to say to get elected either. Like most of these idiots. I say what I've seen, what I feel inside, and what the American people are suffering with. If ICE wants to laugh at me, go right ahead. You want to arrest me? Come on. I will have your job and your asses. If I get elected, I'm not saying when, but if I get elected, my first thing when I get in office is I want ICE gone. ICE does not belong in our country. Let me rephrase that. They do not belong in our states. They belong at the damn border. Arresting kids and people that are actually U.S. citizens just because you have a fucking badge and you have immunity from the president. No. That immunity shit's got to go. Killing U.S. citizens and not having to face charges? No. It's time somebody stands up. It's time somebody actually does something that they're gonna fucking say they're gonna do. Damn right, Twisted. Damn right. You will be my vice president, brother. I'll make sure of that. I will make sure of that. That is one hell of a tag team right there. It's sad what goes on. And I know people are tired of hearing about me talking about this, but this is what I've been doing while I was away from this, what I've been doing behind the scenes from 5 o'clock in the morning on till I get on here every day. Getting my campaign ready. I'm still going to do live until everything's, all the paperwork and all that bullshit's done. But it's time. It's time that a real U.S. citizen that has done labor industry, fast food shit, and you can go look at this crap. I've worked for McDonald's many times. I've been a manager for McDonald's many times. Donald Trump has never worked for him. Neither has Kamala Harris. I have worked for fast food for 16 plus years. Was management in these fast food joints. I drove a taxi. I was a cab driver. Am I ashamed of it? No. It was a job. Paid my bills. Made me whole. I went to college not once, not twice, but this is my third time and I ain't done. Let's see what else. I worked in factories. I sucked at it because I was no good at it, but I did it. I worked for a sewing company when I was younger. Used to sew the tags on the back of your t-shirts and your sweatshirts. So all these politicians, have they ever did any of these jobs? No. And if they did, I'd be surprised. You can go and look all my background all you want. I've done it all. Seen it all. Only thing I never did was ran for anything. High school, I ran for class president, and I won with a landslide. I let the other kids talk shit on me all they wanted. I just got up and said, vote for whoever the hell you want. I sat back down till it came to the last day, and I destroyed them. And I got every single vote, including the ones that ran against me. So yeah, I won by a landslide. That's how I play. I'll let you talk shit all day long for weeks and months, and then I'm coming out and I'm going to swing. And when I come out swinging, you're going to be buried. I don't know who I'm going to be running up against. I don't care. My goal is to get elected and go in there in DC and shake shit up. I'm done with the American people hurting. I'm done with the U.S. citizens wondering, what do I pay? Do I pay the rent? Do I pay the electric? Do I buy groceries for my family? Tired of it. It's time for a change. And this country needs a shake-up. It needs one hell of a wake-up call. That's why I'm running. I'm not running to make my pockets heavier because I don't give a shit about the money. I care about people. I have a heart. I have a soul. I have a brain. A lot of people I've talked to say you have this old, what they call an old soul. Yeah, I might be right. I may have an old soul. One that knows what's going on in this world. And I don't like it. I don't like how we're treated. I don't like how we're being forced into shit that we don't want nothing to do with. I can't keep getting this picture out of my head that I saw on YouTube. An ICE agent went into a kindergarten class. Teacher blocked the agent. Teacher got arrested. They went in and took that kid anyway. While the little child's crying for his mom and dad. Because they don't know what they did. They don't understand. They're only like 5 or 6 years old. How do you explain that to a kid? You're being arrested because you don't belong here. That to me is a cold-hearted son of a bitch to whoever did that to a kid. And they're getting away with it. Nah. Nope. I don't care if that child is here illegally or not. When it comes to a kid, it's not their fault. That's what their parents decide to do. If their parents are illegal, it doesn't make the child illegal. And now our president wants to wipe all that away. When there's a part of somebody trying to be, their life trying to be saved, ICE agents want to know who they are in the back of an ambulance while they're fucking dying. I'm tired of the way we're treated. It's time for a stand. And the only way I know how to help is run for Congress or Senate or something. I've been thinking about this for the last 6 months. And it's the only way I know how I can help. I may suck at the job. If I get elected, I'm going to do everything I can. If you're wondering what party I'm going to be running for, sure as shit ain't going to be Republican. Democrats were known in the past to work for the people, by the people, while the Republicans were for all the rich and the famous and who's got money. I work for the American people if I get elected. We need a change. And I don't see anybody stepping to the plate. Thank you, Shauna. It just makes me sick what our country has turned into. Yes, man, people kissing ass just to line their pockets and screw with the American people and don't give a shit. Every time I see something about ICE or every time I see something about our government, I shake my damn head and say to myself, sooner or later. Well, it's going to be sooner than later. If I don't get elected, I don't get elected. At least I tried. Our forefathers are rolling in their graves with this crap. We already went through one civil war. We can't afford another. And that's where it's coming down to, a civil war between our government and the U.S. citizens. One of my best friends is, as he might still be here, I don't know, is Twisted SMF. And I didn't even tell him about this. He's the first to know anything. Who would have thought a content creator that barely holds 10 people in a live stream on YouTube would ever run for anything? Yeah, we talk about what goes on in the news. We talk about what goes on in this world. We talk about current events, drama, whatever. Gaming. My heart is somewhere else. My heart is to help people. That's what I've always done. My entire life, I've helped. If I saw somebody struggle, I was there. Twisted SMF can back me up on this. If you know me personally, and I consider you a friend, I make sure you're taken care of. All the time. If you're down, I got you. If you're battling something and need help, I'm there. And I don't ask for nothing in return. How many people can say that? One thing my great-grandfather told me before he died was, I will make a change in this world. He didn't know when. He didn't know how. He just knew in his heart that I was going to be somebody different. And I am. A lot of people say, Stallion, you're full of it. You're full of shit, blah, blah, blah. No, well, believe what you want. But when you see my fat ass on TV and I win, then we'll see who's full of shit. because I don't see anybody else getting up off their asses to do anything to help anybody. We're just letting our country run the hell all over us. People talk about it, but there's no way to be about it. I'm the different one. I'm what they call the oddball. I just don't talk. I'm about it. When I say shit, people think I'm full of it. But Twisted SMF can back me up. I've warned him about a lot of things, and it all came the fuck true. How did I know all this? I had people telling me. So if you want to claim that I'm full of shit, go ahead. But when it happens, oh my God, Twisted Stallion actually did it. Thank you, Shauna. Oh, I know I'm not full of it. Oh, shit. Hopefully this doesn't fuck up on me. Nope, it didn't. Thank God. I'm going to move this over to the other screen. It's just easier to read. My screen's bigger than my TV. Go figure. All right, let's move this piece of shit thing over here. There we go. Stallion's finally had enough. I was asked by a friend of mine that is in, government. And I was also asked by a family member that works for the government, when the hell are you going to do something? I kept saying, it's not the time. It's not the time, not the time. Now's the time. Now's the time. I'll finish my master's degree next year. Take some time off. I'll run for Congress. And that's going to be that. And we start shaking shit up in D.C. when I win. It's time that these old timers, they got to go. They're stuck in their ways. Time for a new generation to run things. Needs to be a change, people. It's the only way I know how. And the funny thing is, I listen to everybody. I listen to everybody. How they feel, what they're going through. It breaks my heart that they get no help. None. From anybody. Hell, I get elected. You got my word, there's going to be help. And by God, God is my witness. We're shaking shit up. Am I going to agree on every bill? No. Am I going to have my whole team is going to be focused on how to help the American people, not how to screw them. this country is taken from us for decades. Hell, centuries. And now it's time that we look at everything. We look at how we can deal with this country better, how we can focus more, and how in the blue hell can we change the way we are. And the problem is a lot of the politicians are afraid to stand up. Not me. I'm not afraid to speak my mind. The problem is I don't give a shit if you like me or you don't. What I care about is the USA. What I care about is the people that live here. That's what I care about. I don't give two shits. I have never given a damn about myself. I've always thought of others first. Since the day I was born. And the way I see it is plain and simple. We have been shit on so many times. From the natural disasters, hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, you name it. All the way to our fucking government that's supposed to protect us and help us. And what good have they done? We have a president in office that's pissing on everybody's shoes, or in military stance, pissing on their boots and pissing them off. He's doing things in very highly questionable. Letting ICE kill what? Are they on their fifth person they shot, U.S. citizen-wise? And nothing gets done to that agent? No. You take a life, you know what happens. You're in jail. You do a crime, you pay the time. Immunity, my ass. That's somebody's mother or father, son or daughter, or dad or mother, brother or sister. What the hell happened when we got bombarded in 9/11? We all came together. What happened to that country? 25 years later. 25 years later, and we're back to the way we used to be. But now, it's even worse. Our government's fucking us in our ass. The government. They're hurting the farm country. They're hurting the U.S. citizens. We get promised things all the time and nothing shows for it. Nothing. Huh? Oh. That's a Twitch thing. I don't know what the hell that is. Okay. Hey, Gemini. fit in love. Oh, Lord. I was at one point a Republican until Donald Trump turned me. It's like the president turned me. I was a Republican since I was 18 years old. Now, I'm a Democrat. Because I looked at the bigger picture. I looked what the parties were truly supposed to be. And that's what we need again. We need the parties back the way they were. Where the Democrats and Republicans always fought. But this time they're fighting for all the wrong reasons. They're just trying to figure out what they can do for themselves. No. Democrats were for people. The USA. The American people. Not for themselves. The Republicans were for the rich. They wanted the rich to have less taxes. We used to have what used to be different classes. We had what they would call poor class, middle class, high class. High class was your billionaires, millionaires, whatever. Middle class was your families that would make anywhere from 50 to 75,000 a year, maybe 100. And the poor is where they were, what was called poverty. There is no middle class. It's time for a change. Am I that change? I doubt it. But so it's got to start somewhere. Am I going to try? You're damn right I am. Before I made this decision, I looked in my soul. I asked myself, what could I do to help? How can I help? And this is the only option I've come up with. We need a change. We need something. And I'm going to do my damnedest. And I'm going to try everything in my power to help my country. I'm going to help my brothers and my sisters in this country to better themselves, to make things cheaper, not to worry about what we got to pay first. So I pay groceries to feed my children and my family, pay the rent to stay in a house or go homeless and live on the streets, or to pay the electric to keep my stuff on. No more wishing, no more wondering. The electric companies are getting out of control. They keep raising the prices. That's got to stop. They're not here to help us. They are here to hurt us. The electric company that I have has just raised their rates again. And they're talking about raising it again in 6 months and another again in another 6 months. Who's getting rich here? It's ridiculous. Our food prices are out of control. We got to stop. This whole thing of food prices have finally gotten out of control because of all these damn tariffs. They got to stop. You're not helping the American people, Mr. President. You're killing us. People are on fixed incomes because they're elderly or have severe medical, mental, whatever you want to call it, problems, that they're on disability. That's the first thing you fuckers talk about attacking is disability, disability, disability. Leave it alone. It should not be touched. That is for people when they retire. There are people that actually need it. We pay in to take care of them. It's taking care of each other. Talk about health care. Oh, you want to get into that, Mr. President? We'll talk about that. Oh, yes, we will. Health care. Your fucking prices are outrageous. Government's on government health care. Why not make everybody on the government health care? It'd be cheaper. It's sad how we have turned our backs on our citizens. Look at Canada. They take care of their people. They take care of their health care system. Our unemployment rate is up in the air. I believe our unemployment rate is at 7%, maybe 8%. It's so high because people don't have jobs and nobody wants to hire. And if you do go for a job, you're either overqualified or underqualified. How do we fix that, Mr. President? You want all these people working? People want to work. But if they go for a job interview, oh, you're overqualified, we can't hire you. Oh, you're underqualified, not going to work out. How do you expect the American people to get anywhere and they're out there trying to get a job and they're being turned down for the simplest fucking jobs of all, nonetheless? McDonald's. You go to college, you can't work because you're overqualified. They'd rather hire a teenager before they hire a grown-ass adult looking for a job, trying to support his or her family. And then you guys have your then you guys are on your periods that you have to shut the government down because nobody can get anything what they want done. So we take that out on the American people. Look what happened the last time, Mr. President, when you shut the government down 40 plus days. Oh, what happened? People were wondering where the fuck they were getting food at because people depended on the SNAP benefits for their families. You guys don't understand in DC what you're doing to us as Americans. You are trying to deliberately hurt us, not help us. The government shutdown destroys everything. There should be no government shutdown. Get your heads out your asses and make a fucking deal. It ain't that hard. It ain't that hard to do when you have a Democrat and a Republican saying this is fucked up and you idiots can't get together. Do I agree with everything that's going on? No. Do I agree with almost anything that's going on? I'm like you guys. I don't. ICE don't belong in our states. ICE never belonged in our states. Our police departments in each state, town, city, whatever, they don't want to work with ICE either. Look at Minnesota. They're telling ICE to go fuck off. They're not helping them. In better terms, whatever happens, happens. They don't give a shit. They're not getting involved. When they need backup, they ain't got it. Look, when the military was in Portland and LA and Trump sent all them. Judges were telling Trump to get them the hell out. They don't belong there. Basically, DC is trying to turn our own people, our own military against us. That's not allowed. I depend on my disability check for sure. Absolutely, Billy. There's so much stuff that's wrong with this country. I can go on for hours, but I only have like 30 minutes left. I do want to apologize for doing this whole thing. Oop, hold on, my bad. Doing this whole thing. But I figured it was time for me to make the announcement. I am going to be working on getting elected in 2028. I don't know if I'm going to win or lose. I'm going to do my damnedest. I know if I get elected, I'm not going to say when, because I don't know if I'm going to win or lose. There's people out there that are better at this than I am. Go for it, son. Oh, go for it, son. Oh, I'm going for it, Billy. I'm doing it. But I may be if I'm elected for one state, no. I don't play that way. I don't know how I play. I work for everybody. How many Congress and senators say that? Nobody. You got the president supposed to work for everybody and does whatever the fuck he wants. And you got the senators that are supposed to work for certain states or certain regions or whatever. I don't do shit for nobody. What they're supposed to do is you get elected in your state, you represent that state, and you try to better that state. But ultimately, you want to better the whole America. Not one has ever tried. Not one. Explain that one to me. You got these idiots that sit in D.C. You want my personal opinion? Everybody in D.C. has no idea what goes on in this country. They think they do. Do you see anybody out there walking in their own goddamn state? Do you see anybody out there walking or going to McDonald's and saying to a cashier or a worker, how do you like this job? What can I go back to DC and do better for you? Nobody. You got a ass clown that's in the White House that went to McDonald's and they had to shut the whole fucking place down so he can hand out food. To do what? To make himself look like he worked for McDonald's? Please. Worked for McDonald's as long as I did, Mr. President. I've worked for 5 years. I only made it to shift manager for one franchise. Worked for another one and was a shift supervisor, and that was it. Or crew chief. Had the experience as management, didn't get hired for that, but I got hired as crew chief right off the back because I had the management experience. Then I went to Burger King and got hired as a manager, as a system manager, ran a store for a gas station. See, I can go on and on about my management skills. I've been a manager for 16 plus years. That's what I know. I know how to lead. I'm not a follower. Never have been, never will be. I'm a leader. Now, do I get people to stand behind me? Not always. Do I get people to listen? I talk to people the way I want to be talked to. I treat people the way I want to be treated. If I want respect, I got to give it. Something my great-grandpa used to tell me, you give respect to no matter how old they are. If you don't get it back, fuck them. They never get it again. Take that to the bank, Mr. President. It's time for stallions to show up in D.C. and shake the ground. It's time for stallions to show what goes on, how you can help the American people, then hurt them. Everything you have done, Mr. President, has done nothing but hurt the American people, not help. Same with the senators and the Congress. 40 plus days shut down. Ridiculous. All because after they did all that 40 plus days, then all the same shit that was going on, they agreed to as a handshake. A handshake. And then they go and do a short-term shutdown that lasted only a few days, and the government's back up and running. How hard is this? Are we trying to piss off the American people? That you fuckers can't get your heads out of your asses? I mean, shit. A lot of your guys' words in D.C. don't mean dick to us. When I speak and I give my word's golden. I make shit happen when I speak. I say something's getting done, it gets done. I say something's gonna happen, it happens. You people say something, it's just whatever. Because we all know you're fucking liars. My mom made a good point before she died. She said, I'll never vote. And I said, why? She goes, let the best liar win. But I'm not a liar. When I say something, it's golden. You can ask anybody that I've ever talked to. When my children need help in school and I'm backing them up and having conferences with their teachers and saying, look, I'll make sure it's done. And the teacher says, Mr. Stallion, I know when you say something, it gets done. I'm running for Congress, and I'm not running for one state. I'm running. You got to run for the state you live in, but ultimately, I'm running for the American people, damn it. We're tired of getting fucked over. If I win, I win. If I lose, at least I tried. Am I going to drop out? No, I'm not a quitter. So since everybody has noticed that I wasn't on for like 3 weeks straight, I stayed silent. This is what I've been doing, people. When I say I'm working behind the scenes, this is what I've been doing. Plus, we're getting the merch store up for you guys. Plus, doing everything else for yous. For yous, not me. I don't care. It's what can I do to make people feel good about themselves? What can I do to help people? Told you this before. I didn't give a shit about myself. I never have. I've always I've always thought of people first. And this is what I know how to do. And it's pretty sad that I don't even tell my best friend, which is Twisted SMF. See, you guys think Twisted and I are just content creators. Twisted knows my whole family, and I know his. I know his real name. He knows my real name. We know everything about each other. That's how close me and Twisted are. That's why when you hear Twisted say that we get into a fight, it's like fighting with a brother. I met Twisted online, and I got close to Twisted, and Twisted got close to me, and that's how close we are. Do we get pissed at each other? Absolutely. Am I going to kick his ass on Sunday? Absolutely. I'm going to whip his ass this weekend. Am I going to have fun doing it? Absolutely. Because I'm going to teach my older brother not to fuck with the baby brother. But that's fun. That shows how much Twisted and I are invested in each other. I mean, a lot of you can say that. You may have a best friend. I've known Twisted for over a year. And he's always had my back. Well, not always. I'll scratch that. Not always. I've done stupid shit that he disagrees with or has disagreed with. But I've always had his back. And then I call him out on his shit privately. And he's like, fuck you. I'm like, nah. Take your medicine. Take the ass beating. He tells me that same thing. And the reason why I listen to Twisted and Twisted respects my decisions is because that's how we roll. We are old school. We're not this new generation crap. Twisted is old school. I'm old school, and that's the way it is. If Twisted told me that he was in trouble, my ass is going to him. I'm flying to his house, either by airplane or I'm flying in a car. And I'll be there. And our first questions I'm going to ask is, where? Or who? That's it. That's taking care of your U.S. citizen. Helping. Does DC ever did that for us? Honestly, no. Is it ever going to happen? Probably not. If I get elected, I will do my damnedest to help everybody I can. I don't care what country you're in or state you're in. I don't care what city you're in. If you need help, I will be there and I will do my best to get you the help you need. I may be one man, but I do the best I can. It may not be that day, may not be that second, but I'll get you the help you need. Not a lot of people out there that can say that. I've told Twisted so many times things were going to go. Things were going to go away. And when he literally watched, and he's like, how the fuck did you know this? It was in the writing. And I also had people tell me. Or Twisted say something to me. I'm like, no, you're going to find out it's going to go differently. Like, you're full of shit. And the minute he found out that what I said was accurate, he goes, I ain't never arguing with you again. Because you know stuff. And people are trying to figure out how the hell you know it. I only know it one way, and that's to help. not to hurt. Well, I better put that damn redirect in before I get in trouble. And I've always told people that if they needed anything or needed anybody to just hit a good old Stallion up, because Stallion was always there and it will always be there. Now I gotta find this shit. God damn you. I hate this fucking thing. There we go. Okay, there we go. Boom, 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 boom. You bitch. Get off. Get out. There we go. It's really sad, though. People say the greatest president ever was Ronald Reagan. I have to agree. He was a movie star. He got elected as governor, got elected as president of the United States. And look what he did to the country. He was a Republican. But he worked for everybody because he knew it. He knew what it was like. He knew what had to be done. I respect Ronald Reagan. I don't respect Trump. I don't know Donald Trump. But from what I see, he's not here to help us. He's here to destroy us. First term was great. What he said he was doing, he did. We all agreed on that. This term, not so much. I don't know what's gotten into that man's head. I don't know if he lost some marbles or what. But shit. Shit is crazy. The hell? So, let's see what time is it. Damn, I still got plenty of time. That's what I've been doing. I have a heart. I have a soul. I feel for everybody. I feel for families that lost their loved ones. I feel for the children. I just, somebody's got to make a change. Somebody needs to stand up. And I've been waiting, and I've been waiting, and I've been waiting to see somebody stand the hell up. And nobody has. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the chat. I'll answer them. I'm not afraid of questions. You guys can ask me anything you want. You guys know Stallion. Say it the way it is. I'm gonna hurt your feelings. I'm sorry in advance, but I don't pull no punches. You guys know me better than that. I would never do that to you. Yes, Twisted and I did one thing. It's just what it is. That might be pretty much the only fake thing you'll ever get from us, from the Twisted Stallion show. But other than that, you'll get straightforward right from me. Which pisses a lot of people off. Because I'm not fake. I can't be fake. I won't be fake. Don't care if anybody ever thinks I'm fake, because I'm not. So, you guys are willing to ask me anything you want. Just like low-cal. Here, I'll show you. This is how fake and stupid this is. I'm going to show my screen. I'm not going to show I'm not going to play it, but just what it says. This is how fake this shit is. Look right here. Albert fired for 500 members. Are you serious? Now, how fucking fake can that get? That's fake. Because we all know Albert ain't getting fired from the locale. That's Tina's boy. That's fake. I don't think even, to be honest, I don't think Keemstar even knows how to be real. Even if he was, he wouldn't be considered it. That's all fake. Between him and kid behind a camera. Everything they touch is fake. As my partner would say, there's not any announcements and Michael Green's on that screen, you know it's scripted and you know it's fake. And that's exactly what it is. That's not me. Yeah, me and Twisted did a swerve one time of the wrestling thing. We're still going to fight, but not in IRL. We're going to fight in a wrestling game. As you saw, I kicked his ass in. Now he wants to play football against me. I'm going to kick his ass in that too. Just fun. But it's like little brother beating the shit out of big brother. Little brother always gets bullied around. Time for big brother to get bullied by the little brother. What the fuck did I just do? I don't know. Twisted might get better. I doubt that. He's got what? Today's what? Wednesday? He's only got 4 days. Shauna, he ain't getting no better. He ought to wave the white flag and say, I give the fuck up. I even stated I'll give him 3 stages of hell matches. He can choose he's got 3 stages. I'll let him choose them. Because I know he's going to lose to my creator. You need to figure out how to tap out. What are you going to tap out? Well, pin's easy. You got to line your thing up with the fucking green out thing. That's it. It's not that hard. Line it up, press, and you're up. Somewhere in that green bar, you got to get your thing in, and you'll kick out. So you got to press it just right. What can I say? Well, obviously he's not trying it the right way. He's pushing the wrong button. If he's playing Xbox, it would be the triangle. If he's playing with the PS4 control or PS5 controller or whatever controller, other than the Xbox, it's the X button. It's not that hard. Gotta teach people. Twisted, I hope you're ready on Saturday for your ass whooping in football. Bengals versus Eagles. You gotta be kidding me. That's where you go thinking. It's not that hard. X is for you let the thing go in the green, press X, you kick out. If it's the Xbox, it's the triangle, I think. Or no, the A button. A button for Xbox. Oh, Lord. What can I tell you? Oh, everybody, please go tonight over at Twisted SMF's channel. He hit 10,000 subscribers, so congratulations, buddy. That's great. He's going to dump 2 cans of chili on his head. Humpty Dumpty's going to have chili on his head. I wonder what that's going to look like. I bet it does, doesn't it? You didn't ask, did you? No. Couldn't say, hey, Stallion, how the fuck do I do this? I would have told you. But, some people just don't. They don't ask. Got to learn the hard way. And the hard way is always the hard way. So I will be doing my streams. I'm not quitting until it's time for me to go on the road. Man, I'm just doing it on my phone if I'm on the road. So I'll still do my streams. I don't give a shit. I'm committed to this, to use, to everybody. So we're just getting everything in order now. That way when it starts, it starts. Tomorrow, we're going to have a fun stream. This needed to be said today. That's why I said our government is nuts. Now they're really going to have a nut in there if I win. One that ain't going to take no shit. Hey, Gemini, you still on here? Yo, Lemonhead. Lemon Eye. Twisted, you know how to get him the hell on here. Where is he? Oh, shit. Never mind. He's getting ready for his show. Never mind. I wanted him to do something real quick before his show, but since I forgot he's doing his show, that's okay. So, yeah, please go and support my partner on Twisted SMF. Very proud of you. Good job, Twisted, getting 10,000 subscribers. Did a good job there, brother. I got to see the chili being dumped on your head. I have to. That's just I'll just laugh my ass off. You do that. That will be funny as shit. So if you start seeing a stallion in suits, I got to get used to it again. I don't like them, but I'll wear them since I'll be doing my thing. And I might even be starting to pick people to do my campaign. And I know one person that I've got in mind. I just got to talk to that person. Actually, I got a couple in mind. Just got to talk to them. But it's definitely time for a change. He's going to look like someone shit on him. Ain't that the truth? Oh, I did something different for dinner. I made something. Tomorrow, I got to help my son with a cooking thing for his class. He's in culinary arts. And tomorrow, I'm going to teach him how to make pizza quesadillas. So I'll do that before the stream starts. Probably do that during. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I might even do a short video of it and put it on YouTube. But I'm not going to put my son in it. So I'm going to just show the ingredients, explain it, and we're going to cook it. I'm going to show him how to make it. And he's going to have to do it while I stand there and supervise him. Because I try to keep my children off YouTube. It's not fair to them what their dad does. So look out for that video for tomorrow. I'll probably post it tomorrow night after my show. So he's got to do a thing. He's going to do a video with it for his class. Got to be told how it tastes and all this other stuff. He wanted to do culinary arts, and he talked to me about doing puppy chow. I was like, I don't fucking think so. It basically is like your checks from like your cereal with like a candy coated sugar or some shit and melted chocolate. And you mix it all together and you put in the fridge or something. I don't know. I'm like, I don't think so. That's just, nah, I'm good. Let's make something. I've been teaching my son how to cook. He is going to be 17 now, so he's going to learn how to make homemade chicken fettuccine Alfredo and shrimp fettuccine Alfredo this month. I'm going to show him my technique and how I do things. I try to be, Shauna. I try to teach when I was younger, my grandpa, my great-grandma, my great-grandpa taught me how to do a lot of things. I was taught how to sew, how to bake, how to cook, how to be a man. So I'm trying to pass that down to my children. So that way, if they ever get in a jam, they know how to do all this stuff. So I do the best I can. Not the greatest, but I try. In about a minute or two, I'm going to end this. I'm probably going to end it here in a few minutes. And then we're going to watch my closing video. And then I gotta definitely move that. That's a pain in the ass to try to see. Okay, it's right there. I definitely have to move the fucking light. Because that's going to be a nightmare from hell. Oh, why the hell I do that? I don't need to do all that. Doofus. Oh, my fucking ear itches. Ugh. So, yeah. So if I'm a little late tomorrow, it's because I'm having my son, trying to get my son to, we might start it at like 3 o'clock, but we're doing pepperoni and mozzarella cheese, and we're going to bake it. You'll see the whole video. It's going to be awesome. And then we're going to put marinara sauce on the side for like a dipping. And so we're going to make like a quesadilla pizza, I guess is the best way of calling it. As he would call it, it's a pepperoni quesadilla with cheese. And I asked his teacher, it's supposed to be shredded cheese. And I'm like, no. If you want to do it right, do it with mozzarella. Then you make it a pizza quesadilla. Well, on that note, I will see you guys tomorrow. And we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Mm-hmm.